Time to get cracking in some profit. Oh, new mail from Pokemon. Dear JWittz, due to the popularity of your Pokemon profit videos on YouTube, the sale of Pokemon trading cards has skyrocketed. In order to thank you for your contribution to the Pokemon community, we've decided to officially make you the new president of Pokemon Organized Play. Feel free to make new rules as you see fit to better the Pokemon trading card game. Yours truly, the newly unemployed old president of Pokemon Organized Play. Oh my god. Pikachu, do you understand what this means? I'm the new Pokemon Organized Play president. The game is mine! Rule number 1. Since nobody can afford to go to Hawaii for Worlds, we're going to be moving the location from Hawaii to the University of Illinois. Rule number 2. We're going to be printing a new card that only the president of Organized Play can use. The JWittz card. Draw 6 prizes. And rule number 3. If you want to participate in a Pokemon Organized Play tournament, you have to be subscribed to the JWittz on YouTube. Or else. I've got it. Worlds is in my college. People have to be in a show. I have the best card in the game. Such power. I'm going to win Worlds. I'm going to win Worlds. I'm the best player in the world.
Josh, get up. Josh, get up.
I'm gonna win Worlds. What? What do you want?
Why haven't you unclogged the toilet yet? It's been sitting there all day.
Toilet? But I'm gonna win Worlds!
What? It's not even regionals yet. And you did bad at states.
Oh, it was just a dream? No! You're Reggie Rocket with my nonsense and hopeless Poke products. You won't stop till you're about to the top with all the hot tips. Hit with the metagame train, the reigning top kids at the top of his game, and you can't hit on top this. You want the best tricks? I suggest you profit. You want a mess split? I suggest you profit. Once we started rolling, you know you can't stop it. Let's go and get some lessons from JWittz and Profit. Yeah. Hey, Profit fans. So I didn't win Pokemon's rights to become the Pokemon Organized Play president, but I can still dish out another really helpful video right before regionals. Today, I'm going to be talking about the 10 best decks to take to regionals, based on their performance at states. It's going to be a top 10, and YouTube videos can only be 11 minutes, and I've already used up 2 in the intro, and another 30 seconds just talking. Well, shoot, I gotta start now. Number 10 is Palkia, the SP deck that blocks powers by dropping Mesprit, and slows down other SP decks with Azelf MT. Palkia is good against the power-reliant decks by continually locking powers, and it can save energy with Hydro Shot by discarding double colorless energy now. Palkia's only real downfall is the lightning weakness, which gives him huge trouble with the ever-popular Luxray GL. Number 9 is Donphan, a deck that actually won 2 states, believe it or not. Donphan has a really great tanking ability by preventing 20 damage from every attack, and with water getting smaller and smaller, his weakness doesn't hurt him as much anymore. He has the ability of winning on the first turn by doing 60 for 1 energy, and his fighting type over Luxray is solid. His only problem is not being able to hit for a ton of damage late game, and hitting his own bench with his own attack. Number 8 is Blaziray, an SP variant that has dropped in popularity since the release of double colorless energy. This deck still has a lot of type advantage, and Blaziken isn't a worthless card yet. Blaziken FB is able to disrupt really well with Luring Flame, and SP builds in general are the best in our format right now. Number 7 is Sableye Honchkrow Garchomp. This is our format's so-called secret rogue deck, popularized by world champ Steven Silvestro, which is built to get several turn 1 wins by hitting for early damage, or by getting an early hand disruption with Sableye's Impersonate along with Cyrus's Initiative. The deck is bound to see a lot of imitators, but the most solid list of it will have a great regionals presence. Number 6 is Dialga Garchomp, the trainer locking and tanking SP deck. With less Blaziken in the format, and having resistance to Gengar, Dialga Garchomp is still a very strong deck. Double colorless makes Garchomp one of the best Pokemon in the game for early snipes and healing, And Dialga is a really strong tank card with a lot of special steel attached to it. Dialga Garchomp will be a great regionals play. Number 5 is Gyarados, a deck that's surprisingly underperformed, but is still extremely strong. It won one state, but saw play in the top 4 14 times, so it's still really popular. Gyarados has extremely good recovery and high damage output, but he struggles against Gengar lifts with Mr. Mime and Luxray GL with Lucario GL in play. Number 4 is Jumpluff, the new standard and speedy 1 energy for high damage decks. Jumpluff hits for really high damage with mass attack and full benches, and he's often paired with Luxray level X for disruption ability as well. The only problem that this deck has is the lone Hoppip start. With only 30 HP, the deck gets easily donked for some unfortunate losses. Jumpluff's 90 HP doesn't help too much either, but the free retreat is always nice. Jumpluff will be a really solid deck with the right list. Number 3 is Gardevoir Galit, the world's oldest deck, now in its 3rd format, and living off the life support of double colorless energy. Gardevoir can shut down all powers for extended periods of time with Psychic Lock, and Galit can KO anything in one hit. The deck has no auto losses other than trouble with Gengar, and it has a lot of options. Its only problem is being a tad slow with the need to evolve and get 2 or more energy on it. Number 2 is Gengar, almost entirely the Cursegar variant. Gengar has the ability to hit and switch with Mr. Mime or Spiritomb, either locking low energy decks or locking trainers throughout the game. It also has several tricky options with Gengar level X's level down, Gengar's Curse ability, and still having the option of a single Gengar Stormfront. It won 5 states, and it'll be all over regionals. And number 1, not to much surprise, is Luxchomp. Luxchomp won an obscene amount of states, way more than anything else. Gengar was second with 5 wins, and Luxchomp was first with 19, and an additional 35 appearances in top 4. Luxchomp is fast, abuses double colorless energy and popular weaknesses, and has all of the benefits of speed and consistency that SP has always given. You will see this at every regionals, and don't be surprised if it wins a bunch of them too. So that's my top 10 regionals prospects. Good luck facing each of these decks in tournaments. I've got a ton of announcements today. First off, I've launched a new Facebook page for profit and other news relating to me called JWittz. Check the link in my description box and become a fan. I'll be releasing tournament updates, bonus videos, and other news about profit here. I'll also be using this as my form of communication about Pokemon, so instead of friending my real Facebook account, all of my Pokemon discussion will be found here. Just become a fan of the group. Not to mention, everything I post on Facebook will also be posted on Twitter, so you can get your updates either way. I'll be at the Missouri Regionals this Saturday, so if you're going, I'll see you there. I'll be posting updates on my Facebook and Twitter account about how I'm doing each game by game, so if you're bored, check it out. I'll also have plenty of videos and pictures to post after I'm done during next week. And last but not least, I'd just like to say thank you to the random Japanese fan who sent me this Raikou Entei Japanese Legend card set. Not only do the cards look really, really cool, but they're probably going to be rare in our set, and I just think it's really cool to get a random gift and have some appreciation for the show. I didn't leave a name, just left this happy Asian face, so send me a message. I'm just really grateful. And that's all for today's episode of Profit. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Peace. Today's information-packed episode was sponsored by BebeSearch.com, your ultimate Pokemon trading card game resource. BebeSearch.com has a ton of features, including easily printing proxies to cards you don't own already, without having to resize the image yourself. Checking out an individual player's organized play rating. You can search out yourself, the leaders, or even your entire family. You can search out a card by its individual text, either by an attack name or even effect text. If I type in Bright Look, Luxray GL Level X comes right up. And most importantly, BebeSearch.com lets you build and store comprehensive deck lists with pricing for each individual card. Not only can you compare the prices of different decks, but you can also buy cards from their affiliate site to fill in gaps of the deck that you need. Thanks to BebeSearch for supporting Profit. Check it out.